Period. I guess we gave this one off. Let's go, Leafs.
Right in the air. Avs can't pick it up. Sent out to McKinnon. Now to McMahon. Watch out about that shot. Save rebound. Slammed out by McCall.
Let's go, Leafs.
Boy, that's a big save. You do not want to give it a Here comes Luckett racing in with a shot. Saved by Wall. Rebound. Off the
Want to save my wall?
He couldn't get a lot on it because he had to turn his plate over. A 2-on-1. What a rebound. Nelson just could not get in front of that fucking knock. Right off there. 13 Nate just right off the iron. Nichushkin finds Manson. He'll streak through center ice. Up to the bottom of the circle is Riley. Tied up by Leckett. Like that. Here's Nyes now. Nichushkin takes it away. Nelson poked. But Tavares will flag that loose puck down. Into the circle. Avs forced the turnover. Leckett at the point. Swings it across. A shot. A Dipsy-do movement is shot. It got Wall right in the chest. Well, let's take a look at this masterful 2-on-1. Brock Nelson comes out and sends it right over to Leckett. And then an absolute bullet shot, almost a pass-off pad play. And it comes out with so much heat. Artie Nate just, even with all of his talent, cannot get his stick in time. Watch him come inside, just get that right on net. Post and out. Athletic play by Wolf, and all folks to go for inches. He was not in his prime shooting position, so he had to drop to a knee the best he possibly could. Robertson up the boards with it. It's out. Waugh filters it ahead.
Wow.
The puck just clipped.
Wow.
Slammed across in the ad zone. On the corner.
Wow.
Snuffed by a shot. Good physical play by Jack and Sean. 2 Leafs left in the dust. Here comes McCarr.
Come on,
Drops it
Leafs.
off now for Drury. Leafs back
We
into
got this.
play. Taken away. Fired up for Count. The Avalanche on Count. 3 shots struck by Blackwood. No problem. Mackenzie Blackwood looking calm and confident in his crease. Now, in case anyone forgot who scored the first 2 goals. That's a great caricature. Or what? The old eyebrow kind of looks like. It's right on the money, man. He looks like a man of steel right there. Yeah, we'll touch the Incredibles with a side of Superman. I don't know how much more complimentary we can be about Brock Nelson here in this game today. Guy's got it all going for him. Certainly does. Austin Matthews into the near circle for the draw.
Let's go, Matthews. On the face off.
Who's going to be booted here? Linesman Schuchik will not drop that puck. Good conversation with Parker Kelly. Now it's down, Leafs have it. Dome. Now by Blackwood, side of his crease, back on top. By the way, we've got people watching Avalanche hockey all over this globe. You know that, right?
Yes, indeed.
I'll be in Spain here in a couple of weeks, seeing my friends Tom and Heather Gray. Well, they're watching the game right now in Venezuela, Spain, which is north of Malaga,
Bing,
on the
bing,
coast
bing,
of the
bing,
Mediterranean.
bing, bing, bing,
And they've
bing,
got their
bing,
British
bing,
friends with
bing,
them watching the game for the very first time.
bing, 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 bing,
Friends from
bing,
London.
And
That's just crazy. You can watch Avalanche hockey all over the globe.
I thought we had a punchline to that story there, but hey, the Eurolands are a big deal, and it just shows you how global this game has become, Most. But
Oh, well, hopefully Harvey and Carol from London are now becoming Avalanche fans.
yes, no, I got you, buddy. Well, I hope they got their jerseys on as well. We
Oh,
need
yeah.
support worldwide, and most
Okay,
are
now.
going to Spain soon.
I just untold you that.
Yeah. You drink some wine up there?
No, not at all.
bing.
Puck down to McKay. Long shot and missed Matthews' stick. One of the redirects. What? Here's Matthews in the neutral zone. Back it comes for Carlo.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll tell you what, Bill and Avalanche fans.
And I'll tell you, when it's Stanley Cups, you want to build a fan base, that's how you do it.
Manson almost took out McMahon. Just barely missed that big jab. Here's Olofsson back the other way. Olofsson across, looking for McKinnon. Manson will find the number one center. Look in front, swatted at it, roll. Got a paddle on it at the post. Off up and out. That puck will bounce to the red line.
Oh, Manson trying to finish that hill, man. You know he hasn't forgotten about that McCarr hit earlier.
H is for McKinnon with his shot, and that's off the skate and wide. Here's McCarr off the bench. McKinnon in front.
Come on, Leafs.
McKinnon's got it.
We gotta do
Tried to
something
feed it
here.
through. Picked up by Olofsson. Back to McKinnon.
What the
Shot
hell
there
is
and
wrong
a
with
glove
this?
save
What a save by Wall.
Again,
But
Marty
it's too late.
Davis trying to set
Now,
it on
Wall.
that. Well, here's today's Liberty Mutual Insurance crease coverage. And Mackenzie
Not too
Blackwood's
late,
looking
but you're
strong.
getting there.
It's been wonderful
fucked
watching
up, Wall.
him in pure form here today. When I see a goalie look strong,
They
it
fucked
doesn't look
up.
like any puck has really had the chance to beat him. He's just been so square. Austin Matthews one-timers like that right
Barely
there. He
any
just struck out
penalties in
one of
this
the best
game.
goal scorers in the NHL. It's calm.
McCarr fires it wide. 68 miles per hour on that wrist shot. I don't know how these guys get off such heavy wrist shots all the time, right?
Well, they all got
Still,
four arms
yeah,
like Popeye, and the
mm.
opposite sticks create a lot of whip motion.
Abs trying to stay onside. Leafs out the puck. Riley had that pass missing from Stetcher.
Boy, you can almost feel the pressure mounting on the Leafs here right now. This
Come
crowd
on,
is wide.
Leafs.
You
You
mean
know
it's
the pressure's
intense. They are
mounting on
not
us
looking good this game.
Good play
because
by
they're
Mark
losing
Cobb.
and they're way deep in the third.
That puck go back to Lawrence. Flop to the ab zone. Taken by a shot. Lead pass right to the tape of Brock Nelson. He's got two already. A trying move. Nelson will follow it and it scoots wide. I don't know how at 6'4" Brock Nelson is able to dangle through traffic like that. Well, it's almost like he pulls that stick in so tight.
But it looks like it's Super Bowl when he does it at real time on the ice, just the way that he moves his hands around his body. Fools everybody.
Right, he can stick handle vertically. I don't know how he does it.
The hockey term is he can stick handle it and focus.
I reckon. Dropped in by the Leafs. Here's Gerard. Took a hit to make the play as Tavares had it come free. Banged up to the point. That's not out. All the way around. Drury will fetch. And he's able to push it. Both teams getting a change, or at least the Maple Leafs are. The Avs are content with Brindley, McCarr, and Drury.
You know, there's been probably a whole generation watching this that aren't sure what a phone booth is.
Google.
Yeah, in England they'll have some.
Now, I think all those are gone too.
Maybe Spain.
I think those are gone too, Reichs. Do they have cell phones in Spain? Here comes Brindley back in. He'll drop it. And now he'll change. The stick of Cowan. I'm trying to think when they do have phone booths.
I think only in the movies.
You're right.
Mission Impossible, that's it.
Long shot saved by Blackwood. You see the Grease Monkey average speed at the top of your screen. Fired up into the net. Face-off will stay in the Avalanche zone.
Well, let's take a look at the best toe drag in the National Hockey League.
No.
The Brock star Nelson comes in, whoop, and just pulls it in, and it tries to go to that backhand. Looked like he might be going to the juice coming in on the top side, but the way that he does that, it's not necessarily from toe to heel as much. He just kind of tucks it inside his body, like you said, nice and close, and is able to stick handle real tight. The players can't get that puck away from him that easy.
You know, we've got a chance to look at his hockey stick. It's long. I mean, he's got a long reach. I don't know how these guys do it. Hard around by Malinsky. Riley cut it off. Domi gave it up shot. Deflected wide. Matthews. You don't want to see it on his stick too often. You're in this third period because a guy like Austin Matthews can change things in a hurry. That hit stitch you right in the chest or maybe the chin.
On that last play, too, you forget Cale Makar leads the team with 83 blocks gotten away. And ricocheted that Matthews shot to the corner.
Come on, Matthews. We got this.
Hard around. Nice job by Nelson. Bobby McMahon might have been off to the races had Nelson not made that play.
Yeah, what great length and hands just to soften that puck. Killed it on the wall.
Now Makar in his own zone. Head up. Gives it off for Malinsky. Avs playing keep away. Yates is at center ice, works it in. Ran right into two Leafs. Looks like Toronto had it pretty well scouted on that one.
Yeah, Albrecht Larson's got that big size defenseman. Just stood in the lane.
Then Wadley in on Olsen, got him upstairs a little bit too. Couldn't let able to scoot it out. Olsen running to the benches. Here's Girard. Now finds a shot. Jackie Shawn has put himself quite nicely right. I like his game.
The more I watch him play, the more I'm trying to figure out how he hasn't found a solid home yet in the National Hockey League, but he's looked good in an Avs uniform.
Certainly has, and a great guy, too. But I think he's one of those guys, Jared Bednar, as long as he knows when he's going to get out of because that puck is funneled into the netting, he can rely upon you. And that's what he's doing with Jackie Shawn in a time of need with Devon Taves out. Puck in the face, and it's still 3-0.
After a crash, Big Insurance moves in fast to get you to settle prematurely. We mobilize to shut down their lowball nonsense fast and fight every step of the way to get you max money. Injured? Get McDivitt.
Congratulations, you just activated Mountain Time.
My name is Taylor. I'm a deck builder in the Pacific Northwest, and I recommend TimberTech. The low maintenance is a huge selling point. In the Northwest, you get a lot of rain, so a lot of rot, mold growth, insects. A wood deck just doesn't last very long. Most people don't want to be out there on their hands and knees sanding and restaining. The composite definitely holds up. Clients pick out what color they want, and it's that color for the life of the board. They get to enjoy their beautiful deck for a lot longer.
All right, so that's one pair of glasses.
Yep.
With prescription lenses,
Mhm.
plus anti-reflective lens coating,
Oh,
scratch-resistant coating,
did I choose?
UV protection, award-winning customer service.
That's me.
That's also me. Free returns, free exchanges, and free frame adjustments for life.
And how much more is that?
Oh, it's all included at Warby Parker.
So my glasses.
Are still just $95.
Oh,
Surprise! I just get excited.
Well, Josh Manson, 4 hits tonight, leaves the Avs with 117 on the season. Come on, take a seat. There he goes right after Benball. That was almost the doozy. And there's Bobby McMahon. You know, he wanted to put him into the third deck after that hit on Makar. And Josh Manson, nicknamed the Manimal, one of my favorite nicknames in the National Hockey League. Just a stalwart on the back end for the Avs.
And he's got that switch, right? The switch hasn't flipped yet today. But when that switch flips, oh, man, it's something to behold.
And don't think whoever he's looking at doesn't feel that switch. Guys know what other guys are made of around the league. And there's no secrets left for Josh. You got your hands full if you want to mess with him.
Because his eyeballs get so big.
That's true.
You're almost like, uh-oh. I see call on the Avs. You're like, did I cause that? Because I didn't want to cause that. I feel bad if I did cause that. Sorry there, Josh. Today's game brought to you by KeyBank. KeyBank will meet you in the 30 seasons, countless memories, moments. KeyBank, the official bank partner of the Colorado Avalanche.
And speaking from when I played, Mo's like, I didn't want to get into a fight, but if I had to, I would. So I do a lot of talking. But Josh is the guy who doesn't talk. He's like, ready? Let's go. Ready? He just, so he goes, oh, hey, I'm just kind of joking around a bit. Refs, are the refs anywhere? Josh will just go, and he's out there to hurt. Hey, he loves his game. He loves his teammates.
Near side Tavares with his shot that's blocked by Kelly. Reminds me of one of my favorite all-time films. Oh, and Manson's mad.
Oh, we're gonna fight.
Nyes was complaining about a high stick, and Manson, you heard him say, no way, we're. Johnny Ringo says, I was just fooling about. Doc Holliday says, I wasn't.
I love that show. Tombstone was so great. I didn't see this. Manson must have accidentally got his stick up at the last second. Jason Nyes.
Number 42, minor penalty.
There's a bit of a delay call as well, and I think Nyes sold it pretty well at sea.
Let's take a look. That didn't come up and get him.
A little bit. Or did Nyes kind of help that out a little bit?
Yeah, Manson had his stick underneath Nyes, like maybe caught on the pants, so he was kind of, hauling on it a little bit. Then when it slipped up, he just couldn't hold it down. Look at that Maple Leaf fan beside going, yeah, that was a high stick, buddy.
I was just fooling about. Here's Nelson with a draw in the near circle. Second kill of the afternoon for the Avs. Right on the dot. Giving up. Quick shot. Glove. Saved by Blackwood. Austin Matthews at the top of the circles. 4 seconds in.
And I think Avs are getting their breaks tonight, too, because Austin Matthews does not catch all the mustard on this puck. Right off the draw, he's got a wide open. You can see that's kind of knuckling in over in. They have not shot flat. Sometimes those can be harder to save than crispers.
Puck is down, taken by Nichushkin. Big bout of the red line. Flips it to himself, swiped at it. Punch it back to his own zone. Nice job by Burns. He'll fire it.
Good job by Nichushkin. He had fresh legs. Wasn't trying to go down for a goal, just kill some time. Perfect work.
Here come the Maple Leafs.
Maple Leafs.
Shelley is in. Trying to find Matthews down Broadway. They got away hard around by Nichushkin.
See how dangerous Matthews is. Almost came in and split everybody. Pocket pick at the last second.
Riley will flip it forward.
His
captain, Matthews. Gets it back to him. Avs knock it free. And down it goes. Good stick by Gerard.
Yes, Dave Matthews come in, stick handling through everybody. Mishandled for a split second. Gerard was all over.
Here's Ekman Larson behind his cage. Avs have really settled into this PK now. Down to the final 45 seconds of it. Good swipe, and there's Kelly. Parker Kelly will change the Avs with 4 fresh skaters on the ice.
So far, the Avs have not even allowed Toronto really in their zone beside that face-off. Perfect penalty kill.
Bowie marches ahead. The man finds that end glass. It's Nelson. Had it screwed through. Nice job, Jimmy Rontek. Down it goes.
The puck battles, folks. It's all about the puck battles, and the Avs are winning all of them here in the third period.
It's all about ball bearing. Boys. Here comes Dope.
Come on, Demi. Let's get a goal.
Swipe gets it out.
And we didn't do nothing on the power play.
It's Nelson. Oh my goodness. Carlo just off the bench. That was basically who had the better angle of that puck.
Yeah, it was. If Carlo was a half step smaller out of that bench, Nelson would have had a breakaway.
Manson is out of the box. High up in the air, puck rolls to Marty Natchez. Back to his own zone is Sean. Now Malinsky will find the red line. Took a hit from Lawton to get it in. More than halfway through period number 3 is Waugh. Springs himself. And Waugh. Nice poke check as we get it to the swipe. Carlo floats one and it hit the post. It went off Lawton's stick and rang off the iron behind Blackwood.
My dear, that was inside post. That had to be a millimeter from going in.
Olsen slot shot blocked. Picked up by the Leafs, and Lawton will settle things down. Now fires. Burns with a swipe, it comes to Waugh. A drag move. That had no chance of working. In front of Huckett. Good play by Blackwood, parking himself right on that goal line.
What was it ever? Even on deflections, no matter what. You can tell Blackwood's just loving his positioning right now. To beat him's got to be just a perfect shot.
Morgan Riley in his own zone. Olofsson will change. It comes to Matthews. On him is Drury. What a stick by Jack Drury. Up the boards, Taylor McCarr takes the hit. Brindley on his horse. McMahon with him. Gavin Brindley. McMahon staying with him. Leafs break that up. Nice play. You know, I think that shows just how good of a skater Bobby McMahon is, because we know that Brindley's terrific. And McMahon was right there. In fact, caught him and passed him.
And Brindley being at 5'8" versus McMahon at 6'2" is still able to hold him off and fight that puck. Just missed his last pass.
Here comes Drury into the zone. Oh my goodness, Benoit ran himself into the glass. Doesn't seem any worse for wear, but Drury able to slip that check.
Yeah, good read by Drury too. Got up and out of the way and then almost lassoed him on the way down.
Hanson back behind his net. That puck hit the gate. Drury dropped it up. Ekman Larson. Up on Tavares. Back to Ekman Larson in the slot. Backhand shot. Save rebound. Saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. He robs Michelli. That was brilliant. Ekman Larson shoots in a kick save by Blackwood.
Blackwood looking like an elastic magician right there. What a kick.
What a save. Benoit. I think for the Leafs rights, man, that was basically the best opportunity of the game to try to get one in there.
Yeah, it feels like Blackwood is just unbeatable at the moment. Still doesn't have a stick. There he goes. Grabs it.
Pumped up and out by Brindley. Takes the hit to make the play. The Maple Leafs have all kinds of talent. That was great pressure, and Blackwood stood tall.